What's going on, my guys? We are live. Can you hear me? Mic check, mic check. All right, I can hear myself. Hey, what's going on? All right, let's see. We're live on this beautiful, what's today? August 22nd at 10:31 a.m. You would think I would know the days by now. I prep myself to go live every time. I appreciate that. So, got some interesting news. You guys know we had to terminate a deal. Um, we got, let me see, the terminated one we had was the expired listing deal where we got it under contract for 37,000, which is what he wanted. He owed roughly about 30K in back taxes and stuff like that. It came out to like 34,000 before like the penalties and fees. And in order for the title company to get exact amount, the seller needed to put down $1,000 deposit, and they didn't like that, and so they wanted to terminate because one, they wouldn't get any money in order to sell the property. They would possibly had to come to the closing table with some funds, um, and so they were going to just use that money to fix up the property and potentially rent it out. And I was like, wouldn't it make sense to just put the money that you were going to use for the renovations to the taxes, so then that way once you do sell the property, you're free, relieved from all that debt? And they were like, yeah, that makes sense, but we still don't know how much more we would have to come out of pocket. And before, I called the seller, I talked to the dispo wholesaler, was like, hey, what are we thinking? Because we got it a buyer for 52,000, right? So there's about 15K profit there. Obviously, um, we were hoping that the taxes wouldn't come out to be that much, but we were okay with having that come out of our fee. But we didn't even get that far, so I sent over the termination Friday, and they haven't signed it yet, but the buyer signed the termination on their end. So if they don't sign it, then we don't have a buyer for it. Good morning. Did you start out with ISpeedtoLead or cold calling? I started out with cold calling. Um, I was actually scared to call paper leads. For I don't know what the reason was. Is it possible you can give? Yeah, so that was an option. The buyer was like, "No, I'm not gonna put down $1,000 deposit," um, because at the end of the day, it's still the seller's responsibility. We didn't even get that far. Like we were like giving the seller options, like, "Hey, we could do this," but at the end of the day, they didn't want to come to the closing table with money potentially, and so even if I took the $1,000 deposit, if it came over 37,000, then we all would have had to lose money some way. So if he would allowed me to put down $1,000 and we were to see how much it would have came out to be, I think that would be a different story, but we didn't even get that far. Yeah. So that was some bad news over the weekend there. Good news is the property we got under contract. We did a price reduction. They accepted the price reduction, and then today, as we speak, they're doing the dye test and camera test on the property. So hopefully, nothing comes back where it will prolong everything. So that's some good news there. Some other good news. We called. Sorry, hold on, I'm thirsty. Um, we got an attorney involved in a deal. Well, not a deal yet because the seller sent over a contract, which is super simple, and it's too simple for certain sellers where they need to have an attorney look at it. And the attorney, of course, was like, hey, Um, well, the camera test is the camera the sewer line to make sure there's no cracks and blockages, underneath the house, obstructing the flow of the poop water in a sense. The dye test is I learned that the other day. Hold on, I know it's where rainwater doesn't go with the sewer water or whatever. Make sure that is separate. Hold on. What is a dye test? All right. It says it verifies that stormwater and surface water are not illegally connected to the sanitary sewer system. Yep. So rainwater, making sure it goes to the public water, and then make sure the poop water goes with the poop water. Simple enough. All right. So we're gonna call the seller that sent the deal, sent our contract over to the attorney to see if we could, change some things around and potentially put it under contract. So those were like the little two setbacks, but it helps that you have more than one deal that you're working on. So without further ado, we're gonna hop right into it. I did just buy a lead, and that was my last lead of the month because I don't have any more. I think I have like $6, $6 left. Yeah, cold calling. Yes. So I would, when I first started out, I would cold call my driving for dollars leads, and then I think I would call like tire landlords or like vacant properties um doing with the dialer. So I was using Mojo dialer, which is like $150 a month, and then plus the skip tracing list and all the phone numbers and stuff like that. Um, it wasn't until this year I've really like honed down on speed to lead and motivated seller leads. Um, how did I get into it though? Mm, hold on, I'm gonna have to think about that. But yeah, cold calling was first, and then I was pretty much like an acquisitions person. I linked up with a dispo wholesaler and his buyer, and I would just bring leads in using their dialer and stuff like that, so I didn't have to pay for it. So I would just call leads for them, and then I would get like 25% of the profits. And we did that for a while. Then me and the wholesaler kind of like broke up, but then I still had a connection with the buyer, and still the same thing, but just using him as the buyer. But when he wasn't interested, I would lose out on the deal, right? Because I didn't have that confidence to talk to other buyers because I've only had him to work with, and I only knew his buy box, and so I had to like go to Facebook groups to be like, when you see those posts of people who selling their deals and like the people have their emails and stuff. And so I would do that, and then I would do like a little email blast. Technically not a blast because it was one by one. I didn't have a CRM. And luckily I ended up getting a deal in a good neighborhood. It was a row house, and usually the first couple of people that call you, those are the ones that end up buying it. And so I think it was the second person that called me actually. So the first person called me, and then the second person called me, and it turns out they were friends. And I'm like, how can I like tell you something different if you guys show up at the same time? Anyways, one of them ended up buying it. And so he was my first real buyer outside of the one I was working with. And then the second buyer sent me to the rest of I have five buyers. So he sent me to the other three. And long story short, I played pickleball with all of them. And then the first buyer, he's kind of like my OG. I have like a soft spot for him because, he started this out for me. And so, actually, the deal that I have today with the sewer test and dye test, he's going to be buying it, and then he's also buying that multifamily property that we were supposed to close in July. Ended up having some major issues with it, and we're going to be closing next month now. So yeah, that's a long story short with the cold calling story. I still cold call. I cold call expired listings in my driving for dollars deals as well. But yeah, all right. Do I have permission to proceed? Long story short, I know I have to like. I mean, it's too great way to start. So you close your first deals. Yes, close it with cold calling, and then I'll like. So with speed to lead, I usually set myself a $500 budget per month. Because if I upload $500, I get at least an extra $100 to $150 extra. So I end up with like $650 to spend per month. I do have to get a little bit better with my numbers. Because of the 3 that we have at title are all from ISpeedtoLead, and 5, 12, 20. Hold on. 20 on that one, 12.5 on that one, and then 4 for that one. So that's 32, 36. So I got about 36,000 pending in title right now from those 3 deals that we currently have in title right now. All right, so we're going to get calling on this new lead that we brought. I briefly checked it. It says homeowner wants to sell property because it was intended as a project, but having 3 kids and being busy with work has made managing it annoyance. The house is currently vacant and not listed on the market. Property is described as a former duplex. Ooh. All right. With an illegal back addition. Oh, that needs to be removed. Ooh. Totaling approximately 4 bedrooms and 2 baths. Interesting. So is it technically 2 beds, 1 bath since the back addition is illegal? The homeowner states that it is not in good condition, specifying it requires a full rehab except for the roof, which was replaced a couple years ago. HVAC likely needs replaced, plumbing may need work, and siding needs to be redone. Oh dear. Homeowner is all open to offers if the right price is presented and is available for showings in the morning or afternoon. Interesting. So I didn't look at all of that. I just looked at it being a duplex. All right. Hopefully this is not in Mount Oliver. Let me check this real quick. I'm still going to call. Let me call first. I'd rather see if we could get him on the phone before I do anything else. All right, let's do it. Who are we? All right. We got 2 beds, 1 bath, approximately 1,700 square feet.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, how's it going? Monte here. Called about the property there on Penn Avenue. Looks like you spoke to someone on our team about selling that property. So if you could, give me a call where you can at 412-912-1888. Thank you. Is it me or what? Because if I got 20K for spending a couple thousand, I'd be trying to spend a few thousand every week. Yeah. yeah. I am. San Monte is balling now. That's why. Yeah, so funny enough, when I'm going to increase the budget for that. I just, since I'm like hunkering down on this, I didn't want to spend more than what I can handle, right? because these leads are $30. You could get a lot of volume, but at the end of the day, I didn't want to lose focus on all of the leads, right? So yeah, after I close on this deal, I'm gonna push it to 1,000, and I was thinking about um, doing another platform. So I think you could do like Lead Zolo or like property leads, but with that, I think since I'm only in one market and I'm doing one county or two, I think is a little bit more expensive. So I don't know. The options are open though, for sure. What do you guys do? I know Leslie, you're an acquisite act manager. Are you just calling on the like what do you do? All right, that one. All right, that's a mobile number. So we want to put it on a cold call drip. We're gonna reach out in about 7 minutes. It's gonna send them a text, and then I'm gonna call them again in about 10 minutes after that text has been sent. Alrighty. 9 to 11. Oh, okay. We gotta call this. I call warm leads for them, but build them at old business in a different market. Just sorry, I'm cool. I call warm leads for them, but building my own business in a different market and just started cold calling. Got Mojo and PropStream. Nice. PropStream is it's a little complicated for me. Have you tried Privy? All right. This is we're in the perfect time window to call this person because I've I've missed the time window to give him a call. So hopefully we're able to get a hold of him. And what list? What list do you call? No, there's no way. All right, let's call one more time. Privy's not bad. I use that actually over PropStream. It's more user friendly for me and colorful. And if you're like looking at comps, you could hide them and still see where they were at. But obviously, that's for me and my personality. PropStream is too small and too wordy for me, and it's not as colorful. And hello?
You have reached.
Oh no! Let me call the mobile number. They were like, call between 9 and 11 to get a hold of him. Ooh. I thought about doing that, but depending on the locations. Let me know how that goes. Do you call that for the company you work with, or is that what you're doing for you personally? Hello?
You have reached
Oh
professional.
no. The one time. I would like to know how that sounds. That call.
Message brief, and we will return the call as soon as possible. Thank you.
Hey, Miss Susie, Monte Rodriguez here. I finally got in the time window to give you guys a call. If you could give me a call when you can. I was the buyer for the properties that you guys were looking to sell. 412-912-1888. I'll try again in a few minutes. Ooh. I thought about doing probate too. Not probate, what was it? It starts with a P. Pre-foreclosures. You do pre-foreclosures too? All right, I'm trying one more time. They're high on price, but they have more properties to sell. That's why I'm calling them back. Hello?
You have reached perfect.
All right. What matters is I called them in the time frame that they wanted me to call. It took a couple of days, but we'll see. I'm not too pressed on it though. Um, what does she want? Hold on. I'll give them a call in a week or so. This property is makes sense. Actually, one of the leads I had, it was it expired. They they're going through probate now, actually, and they said something about I don't know like all the legal mumbo jumbo stuff, but they said something about it being ready on the 21st. So I'm gonna have to give them a call next week. But what's the sort of time frame when it comes to like probates? I'm kind of curious. Oh, I gotta tell this lady that the numbers don't make sense. Alrighty. 2-bedroom property in this neighborhood, you could get about 1,000, 1,100 a month. Could probably push it a little teeny bit, but ugh. All right, guys. This one we called them off Friday. That was the last call that we did, and from the numbers, there was a property right across the street that sold for 120. It's pretty clean, but still needed some updating too. And I was like, 95, great, right? Same bed, same bath. No, you're fine. Questions are keeping me entertained. I that's why I stay away from probates because of the timeline. And then most of the time they uh they don't know what to do. And since I don't know what to do, I'm like, I got other lists to call. All right, let me see. This is not the same one. Okay. You think you're working late? Ah, come on. You know you're working late. You just don't want to say it. All right, let's see. St. Paul. Alrighty. I told her I'll call her back to let her know either way, which sucks. I'm not gonna leave her a voicemail.
Hi, you've reached Patty. Leave me your name, number, and a brief message,
Whew.
and I'll return your call as soon as possible. Thanks, and have a great day.
Hey, Miss Patty, it's Monte Rodriguez. We spoke a couple of days ago about the St. Paul Street property. If you could give me a call when you can, 412-912-1888. Thank you. All right. I'm not going to leave it in the voicemail. It's kind of like breaking up with somebody over the phone. But pretty much, this one was a 2 bed, 2 baths, or 1.5 baths, with a potential attic being a third bedroom. But the kitchen is in the basement, and then the bathroom, the main bathroom, is not a full bathroom and is captive to the other bedroom. Um, so in order for the numbers to make sense, and the property needs to be updated, so um, the 95 that she was looking for, and can't really do anything outside of that, the numbers don't work at that price because she has a HELOC on it, a home equity line of credit that is coming due, which could potentially lose the house in addition because she hasn't paid on it. So I thought I was able to help her, but the kitchen being in the basement and then the main bathroom not being a full bathroom and it being captive, and there's no other way we could not make it captive without the main bedroom being smaller than what it would be. So there's not so good news there. All right, let's move this to a dead lead and go from there. Dead lead. Um, wants too much, owes too much, needs too much work. Simple as that. All right. What's this one? Straight to voicemail. All right, straight to voicemail, straight to voicemail, straight to voicemail. This one want to sell 6+ months. Why did I buy this one? Probably because where it's at. All right, it's definitely where it's at. Don't go straight to voicemail on me, Miss Beverly.
You can't come to the phone at the moment, but if you leave your name, your number, and a brief message, we will get back to you as soon as we can.
This is a
Thanks and have a good day.
PPC lead. Hey, Ms. Beverly, this is Monte Rodriguez calling about your property there on Woodkirk Street. Looks like you submitted a form on our website looking to sell that property. If you could, give me a call where you can at 412-912-1888. Thank you. All right. Yep. PPC lead means like she went to Google, typed "we buy houses fast," ended up filling out something instead of it being a cold call lead and stuff like that. Straight to voicemail. Can't leave a text because it's a landline. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. All right, let's get to the next one here. All right, nothing right now wants me to call back around November. That was back in July. Why? All right, we're just gonna call him. I'm set to call him today. We'll call him today. See what happens. He goes by Ted. All right.
Hello, this is Ted. Thanks for calling. Please leave a message after the beep, and I'll get right back to you.
Hey Ted, Monte Rodriguez here. We spoke some time ago, back in July, about a few properties that you thought about selling there. You mentioned that you're looking to sell once a year, and you wanted me to keep following up with you. So this is me following up with you, see if anything has changed. We'd love to hop on the phone and see what property you will be selling next. If you could, give me a call when you can, 412-912-1888. Thank you. I saw the sign. You already recognize me. I'm so glad. How can I like me care for you? How can I bother when you are not the one for me? Do 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 do. Anybody see Pitch Perfect? Isn't it me? I'll let you go. And open up my eyes, I saw the song. Oh yeah, buddy, we got a call back. Hello, Monte speaking.
Where are you from?
I'm sorry.
This Monte Rodriguez?
Yes.
Yeah, we spoke sometime about what properties. I have nothing up for sale right now, Monte, but thanks for following up, okay?
Thank you. Can I keep in touch, or what do you want me to do?
Keep in touch for another 2 months. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye now.
Ted. All right. Wants me to call in another 2 months. All right. All right, let me text the wife. The seller side or the husband's side signed the termination. I've signed it first, checked off why we are terminating. Now I send it to the husband. He just signed, and now it goes directly to the wife. I'm just going to text the wife just to let her know, and we can move forward from there. Not received it.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to...
Crappeth. Come on. I saw the sign. All right, Ms. Debbie.
Hello?
Hey, Ms. Debbie.
Yes.
This is Monte checking in with you. How's the husband doing? No, is it getting worse?
Oh, he's coming home to die. So
Oh my.
we just got done putting hardwood floor in the living room, and they just delivered the bed and everything. And he's supposed to come home Wednesday or Thursday of this week. I'm actually just getting off work early so I can go take care of stuff at home.
Yeah.
We just got the floor done yesterday.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, it's been. We tore up that carpet and put hardwood floors down. I still have to get the trim around the edges of the floor before we get everything done. So totally done. So it's just, they took him off life support. So
Wow.
we're just gonna bring him home.
Sorry to hear about that.
So right now we're just not gonna do anything with the house right now until everything gets straightened around.
Yeah. What would you like for me to do in the meantime?
I don't know. I mean, nothing I can think of right now.
No. Last thing I want to do is keep bothering you, you know, when you're not ready, you know.
Yeah, well, things have been going south since August 11th. So.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, how about this? Do you have my number, my contact information?
Yeah.
Okay. If I don't hear from you before the year's out, could I just reach back out maybe like end of January or something? Or,
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Because like I said, when I do sell the house, I want what I want for it. Because I'm not going to go any lowballing anymore. Because I'm not going to be able to relocate or anything if I lowball this house. And this house has got a lot of potential to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, with the yard and every time I turn around, I'm fixing something.
Yeah. You remember the price you wanted to get for it?
My daughter has it listed for, I think it was 95 for it.
95?
Yeah.
Okay. And is that something you're going to be wanting for it? You said 95 when the time comes?
When the time comes, yeah. Because, I mean,
okay.
You'll get a lot more money out of this house than what I'm selling it for. I mean, because you figure gas lines are up to date, water storage lines, everything to the house, brand new electric service. 90% of the stuff that needs major on this house has already been done. And I mean, it's got a brand new furnace, hot water tank.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would like to, you know, talk more about this when the time is, you know, when the time comes. What's that?
I just scared the hell out of my dog.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, because
I have a German Shepherd. I got a German Shepherd to death.
Oh wow. Yeah. So obviously, if you were to sell the place, you would have to find somewhere to go, right?
Yeah, that's my problem right now.
Okay.
I don't have nowhere to go right now, and everything's going to be so damn expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, we were looking at some places, and I'm not looking to try to get a mortgage or anything like that because I've already got too many damn bills as it is.
I hear you on that. So
I want to.
What you said?
You can't even walk in my kitchen right now. I'm just trying to move a dishwasher to the front block room so the dogs don't go in. Knock over any lamps and stuff. So.
Yeah, don't do that. So you would want to buy another place, or would you want to rent?
Well, actually, I was trying to find something that I could buy that's somewhat reasonable.
Okay.
Yeah, I want something that's out of the city. You know, a little piece of land all by itself. You know, and it was me working in Washington. You know, and because I found a couple places, but what in the hell is all over my floor?
Washington.
I don't know what the hell this stuff is on my floor. It's like really slippy. But I'm so overwhelmed. You don't even have no clue.
I don't.
It's just, yeah, but you never got a chance to see this place, huh?
No, we didn't get that far.
But right now, it's just. Yeah, we talked about this house is, you know, the reason why I love this house is, the only reason why I bought this house is because it's size of the backyard. You know, and it's so close to stuff with. Car spots in the way. Yeah, right now everything's going to be put on hold because of
I didn't hear what you said. You're going out on me. What did you say?
I said with everything going on right now, right now the house couldn't be sold anyway because I have to, him coming home and everything, and
Yeah.
but I just can stay in touch with you, you know. But actually, anyway, you got a hold of me today just because I hot work early today, so try to get this talk together.
Yeah. Well, in the future, what time of day can I get a hold of you in the future?
Well, trying to think. I usually start work at noon, and I don't get off until like 8 o'clock at night. Probably in the morning, actually. Probably the only time you will actually be able to get a hold of me, like the morning.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, let me I'll keep your information on my end just in case I do get a call from you. I do have someone in mind when it comes to land. I know he's more of a land and commercial guy. I've spoken to him actually back in August. I guess before everything happened with the husband and all of that. Because I know we were speaking briefly about you possibly wanting to buy some land and putting a little mobile home on it or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he told me to give him a call when the time comes. I just haven't been able to, give him a call because the time never came. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. I mean, I've been dealing with this for 3 years now with them.
Yeah.
And it's just.
It's not easy.
No, because I'm to a point where I'm so exhausted. I mean, I can't even lift a gallon of milk.
Oh, wow.
I'm just. That's no exaggeration. My daughter's the same way because we've been busting ass in this house and trying to get this house together. Just sell it, you know?
Yeah.
Trying to get stuff packed, and then we're pulled from one room to the hospital, and then we try to come back here, and then we start another thing because something else happens. And,
yeah.
And now, I mean, it's a nightmare right now.
Yeah. Well, at least you're not going through this alone. Something like this could be tough, especially if you're going through it alone, and you have somebody right there with you. Okay.
Yeah.
I know that's not technically what I'm supposed to say, but I don't know what to say in this scenario because you've been going through this for such a long time. Yeah. Well, let me see, Miss Debbie. Let me see what I can do. Like I said, if I don't hear from you before the year's out, I'll reach out to you. Maybe after the new year and see how things are going and how the new life has taken you, and see if we can help. Okay.
All right, that's a good plan.
Before I go, is there anything you need or would like from us?
$1 million.
Hey, I want that too.
I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna pay bills and pay for all this other stuff that I need to get done, and it's just this vicious circle. That's all it is.
Right. Yeah.
But
Do you think your daughter will let you move in with her, or no?
my dog moves back in with me.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, she moved back in with me because she was helping take care of her dad when he was in the hospital, because the hospital caused all this. And because when he was admitted back in August 11th, he went on death's doorstep. Nobody would. Nurses wouldn't listen to us. Doctors kept talking to him. His third weekend, he started hallucinating, talking to dead people. Didn't know if he was coming or going. Didn't know who we were off and on.
Wow.
And so we kept sitting there telling the doctors there's something wrong. And they're like, oh, we're going to give him Laxalose. We're going to give him his diuretics and all that shit. And they did his LASIK too fast. So his sodium dropped and he became septic. So he ended up being put on life support August 27th. And he stayed on life support until the 4th. We took him off life support. He was doing pretty good. He was being fine just about for 4 days. They moved him up to the 12th floor. They didn't help him out on the 12th floor. Well, he ended up going in a coma. He went into a septic. His whole body was septic. That's why he went in his first coma. And he was put on life support. The second time is they weren't helping him upstairs. And my daughter, she's only 4'3". My husband's 6'3".
Oh, wow.
270 pounds. And my little daughter, was sitting there trying to lift her own dad to stop her dad from choking on puke. I got to the hospital that night. I got there on the 27th, or the 26th. The 27th, he ended up in a medical-induced coma, back on life support. And then the 16th, we took him off life support.
And it's been downhill since that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I just feel like I can't breathe anymore. At least a couple of my friends pulled through and helped get this floor done on this floor done. Even though we had to dance around a bed and a couch and a chair. But this living room is 14 by 14 and a half. But it's an old house, so It was a lot of work. But it's done. That's all it comes. Now I just got to get everything dusted and go buy the trim for the floor. Go around the edges. Get that all water sealed. But, yeah. But like I said, I mean, I'll stay in touch with you. I'll let you know what's going on.
Okay.
But like right now, what am I going to be doing with my tree?
Okay. Well, we'll be here when the time is right, okay?
All right, sounds good plan. Thank you.
Thank you. Try to enjoy the rest of your day, okay?
Yeah, I got to finish trying to get the sides clean.
Yeah.
I wish I had a giant dumpster up front so I could just start throwing shit in the dumpster. Instead of loading up my car and shit, trying taking it over to my dad's dumpster. Well, my stepmom, because my dad died in, that's another thing. My dad died in June last month. June of this year, my dad died on the 22nd of June.
Jeez.
And then my, June and July, my aunt died. And then my best friend committed suicide the 1st of August. Then my husband ended up in the hospital August 11th. Yeah, my life's a fucking shit show.
Wow.
But, yeah. There's days where you just can't stop crying. But, once we get this place cleaned up some, you know, and get everything straight and right, maybe I'll have to come over just to take a look at the place. Tell me what you think, you know. But like I said, the one thing to keep in mind is there is no lead pipes in this house at all. I had the gas and water line replaced from the house to the street. Also got brand new 210 service. All new wiring. There ain't no novice tube in the house. Brand new. Well, the furnace is probably 10 years old. Hot water tank is about 5 years old. I'm going to bed for an hour. I told him that he's not as bad as I do. I told the guy that Tamonte.
What's that?
About the house. I was telling, my daughter just came down from upstairs.
Oh.
I was talking about the house and stuff. Maybe once we get it cleaned up, so we can come over and get a walk through. Yeah. What did you put this on the market for? $95. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're just gonna get everything together with the house. You say hi. So you hear how bad you are too. Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, I've been. She's been my godsend here, you know. I don't want you to fall on your ass because I don't know what's supposed to be on the floor. I have it ain't, but it's oil. But I just cleaned it up. It was all over the place. But how about this? Today's the 20th, right?
The 22nd? 22nd.
Cool. How about this? Let me see. call you October 3rd. It should give us enough time to, and I can let you know where we stand by that time.
October 3rd, you give me a call. Yeah, that works for me.
So that'll be a Friday. Now I can give you a call in the morning, and let you know where we stand at. I just moved that.
Okay. Well, as of today, I don't have any appointments Friday morning, so just send me a text or something if I don't answer you that day, okay?
All right, what time's your plan?
All right. You enjoy your day, okay?
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, so funny that you said that. This was a for sale by owner back in April 2nd. Ended up getting her number as it was listed, and then I waited for it to expire. Reached out to her, told me everything. New gas line, water line, hot water tank, kitchen roof leak. Working with insurance, possibly replacing it. Husband got sick while she was updating the property. She does have the materials in the place, but hasn't had time to do it. It's a 5-story home. All lines are copper. New wiring throughout the house. Everything is on individual lines. Bedroom has drop ceilings. Old tile might be damaged from the roof leak. 2 windows that are close to gray are the bedrooms. Leak just ran down the A-frame and the main joist. No other damage. Needs 4 to 5 windows. Entry level living room. Kitchen has 2 entries. Upstairs 2.5 bathrooms. Attic could be 2 full bathrooms. Can stand in the attic that expands the whole house. Basement used to be a kitchen, now is used as a family room. So I got all this information back on April 2nd, just after it expired. And she had offers at 70 and another at 80. She was listed at 98 at the time. And she's like, yeah, call me. I don't know what day this was. She's like, call me on Friday. I'll be off. I'll let you guys go inside the house and you go from there. So we set an appointment, called the Friday. We set an appointment for Sunday and haven't been able to get hold of her since April. I think the next time we called her, well, we called her the 5th, the 23rd, June 4th, June 18th, July 19th. So we called her a decent amount of times. Got a hold of her September. So from April to April 5th. So I wanted to confirm our appointment for Sunday. I called her that morning to confirm, haven't been able to get a hold of her. And then August 13th, so from April to August, haven't been able to get a hold of her. The 13th, husband was in hospital. Not sure if she's still looking to sell. From August to September 8th, husband is at ICU. She will try to give me a call back at 7 o'clock. Called her the next day, and then today. So yeah. This one, I mean, it's a decent area. Rental rates, you get about 16, maybe 16.50. This is in the 2% rate. The reason that I stayed on the phone with her is because she's close enough for the rental rates to make sense. Now, if she's, updated the property in this whole time, as you've heard that something about the hardwood floors or whatever, them updating it or cleaning it or something like that. I don't want to say believe that is all updated, but I don't not want to not believe her. Like, I trust what she's saying, but I just have to verify it for myself. Anyways, in this area, let me see, what did we offer her? So I had the ARV at 170. For this one, we're at 1,400 square feet. So you're thinking about 40-ish, 45 to update it. So if we did that, let me see where we're at. Obviously, I have to rerun the numbers since it's been such a long time. So 170 times 0.7, I'm just going based off my buyer's formula. He likes to do the 0.7 and then minus the repairs at 45,000. And that gives us to 74,000. I'm okay with making about 10 on this. And we're at 64,000. We didn't give her, look, it's on my end, it says I offered her 70,000. So we'll see. Not too pressed about it. Just given the situation, and then one, she's still living there, so we'd have to take into consideration where they're going to go and how long that's going to take for them to actually find another place. Not sure if there is a mortgage on the property or not, but no, her husband has stage 3 liver cancer, or not liver cancer, or liver failure, and then the kidneys were starting to shut down. So that's all the information I've gotten back when we originally spoke. She said that it might be about 25,000 to finish the repairs for updating the property. So I got a little bit more pain on this one rather than the property on the first call. I didn't mind staying on the phone for, what was that? That was only 12 minutes. No, it wasn't. It had to be longer than that. Hold on. That was, oh wow, 20 minutes. Okay. Will call me on Oct. 3rd. Yeah, I get a little antsy. When it comes to like long calls, especially if we like, I was repeating myself, but at the end of the day, I think we're close enough on numbers to make something happen. Especially given the motivation, to say the least. Now, what it sounds like is that the husband is going to be dying in the property, which in itself is kind of like, definitely going to have to sage that. All right, let's give this new lead another call.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Oh, how much do you make a year doing this? So last year I made, I think I made like 50 something. Less than 60, but more than 50. And then this year I'm on track to make 85. 85 this year. 1,000, that is. Goes by Bob, vacant for about a month, was rented, separate utilities, blah, 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 blah. No true reason to sell. Why am I calling you? Oh, okay. We'll talk to brother-in-law this weekend. We'll call back Monday. Was I calling you or were you calling me? We'll just give you a call. Let's go. Why am I calling them? Oh, pitch to seller financing. Okay. This sounds like a dead lead.
Hi. Sorry we're not available to take your call this time. If you please leave your name,
Who's this?
phone number, and a brief message. We will get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you and have a nice day. God bless you always.
Hey, how's it going? Monte Rodriguez here. I spoke to Bob, believe on Friday or Thursday, one of the 2 days. It was about the property you guys got on Springdale Drive. Looks like we made an offer as well, and he was going to talk to the brother-in-law this past weekend and give me a call today. Now, I wasn't too sure if I was supposed to call or I was waiting for him to call. Anyways, get back to me and let me know either way. Hope to hear from you soon. 412-912-1888. Thank you. What was the price? Why didn't I put? I know this one. He wanted 300,000. Yep. Okay. Let me add this on here. Price. And then I think I pitched 200,000 with a balloon payment. Price with possible. Okay. This one, not too pressed on it. However, I do want to know what he thinks about our offer. So we're gonna see on that one there. Wants to list the property, canceled contract. All right. Is the property listed? She's on a dead lead follow-up campaign. Ooh, nope. I don't want to get distracted. Okay. This one was a driving for dollar FISBO, meaning I was driving for dollars and they had a for sale by owner sign. I checked on Zillow and it wasn't listed on Zillow, which is great. They wanted 275. There's a new roof, but everything else needed to be updated. You could get between 280 and 300 if you were to list it on the market, update it, to resell it. And I needed to be around 155 to 165, so we were already 100,000 apart. And so they said they were going to just list it with the realtor. I put them on a dead lead campaign, and I think our first text message will go out. Let's see. That campaign lasts 500 days. In 6 days. So I was going to send them a text in 2 weeks. All right. I'm okay with that. All right. This one, what time is it? Best time to call is 3:30. Oh, this is the attorney. Let me send them an email. What did they say? So this was a SpeedtoLead lead. It was a triplex. They turned it into a duplex, but it being a triplex, you could still use it as a triplex. It's just the same family living in the second and third floor, or was living in the second and third floor. What did she say? I just talked to our attorney who is looking this over. I got delayed in sending it to him, and I apologize for the delay. I hope this finalized by Monday so we can move forward with seeing you in the property. Have a good weekend. Hour later, after speaking with our attorney, we are objecting to sections 12(2), 3, and 6. Let's see what that entails. 12(2), the assignment. Okay. 12(3) is the marketing of the contract, and 12(6), memorandum. All right, that's fine. We could figure something out on that. We're going to keep 12(2), which is the assignment place, though. We do not want to get involved with a reseller situation. Thank you for your interest, though. Do you think them saying that is them just passing on it and the deposit is too low? Okay. Good morning. What time could I give you a call today? So in reality, that's a good deal. And I don't want the fact that our earnest money being at $500 is going to take that away. 12/6. Okay. If proper, so assuming it's not required for the recording of the same. Oh yeah, we got to talk about that. So the attorney doesn't like the assignment clause on here, the marketing of the contract, saying that hey, we have the right to market this contract on the MLS, which we typically don't do, and then the memorandum of this contract, we don't do that as well. So I told him that this was a standard contract and we typically just use that for all of it. We can also make those changes if need be. So we are going to see. I'm going to call her at 3:30 today, so you guys won't be able to hear that. Mark as complete. All righty. Let's get going. Let's keep it going there. Why am I so thirsty today? Wait. I am missing something and I can't think about what it was. It's going to hit me though. It's going to hit me when I'm like laying in bed at night or something. Ah, okay.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 412. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Miss Teresa, Monte Rodriguez here, calling about the property on Superior, but you mentioned you sold it and you might have a few other properties that you'd be looking to sell and you wanted me to follow up with you. This is me following up with you. Please get back to me and let me know if you are still looking to sell any of the other properties or if you're not looking to sell. I'd hate to keep bothering the both of us. I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks. She's going to be like bothering the both of us. All right. Those watching, what do you do? Do you wholesale real estate or what? Crap. Oh. You're like, get the hell off that call, bruh. You too good for this. right. Who is that? Sending. Do I want to talk to you right now? This is a for sale by owner, guys. I think I'm going to pass on it. It is 58 days. 1 bedroom for $1,000. Oh my. That doesn't even sound right. We're going to skip that. That is not what you came here for. All right, let's get to the next one. Miss Stacy. Didn't I just call you? I did. She blocked me for text messages.
Hello.
Hey, is Stacy there? Hello? Stacy? Oh, no. No, don't do that to me, Stacy. Oh, sweet Jesus. She's not going to answer. Oh. No. No. This is a Facebook lead.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone.
Let's come on. She's right there. She's at the phone. She's at the phone, guys.
Your call has been forwarded to
No.
voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey Stacy, this is Monte Rodriguez. I'm calling about Franklin Street. Looks like you submitted your property on our website regarding selling it. If you could give me a call when you can. She hung up my voicemail. Oh, Stacy. We're gonna give her another call back in a little bit. You filled out a form, not submitted a form. Answered, then banged. Called back several times. Left PM. All right. No worries, Stacy. You will be getting a call here shortly. She just don't know it. She just don't know it, guys. Yeah. So the funny thing is, right, is you get so many people calling you, right? Let me see if anybody. Let's actually see if anybody else ordered it. But no, generally speaking, if they fill out a form, you have a lot of people calling you, whoever buys that property, that lead. And, you know, people don't answer, and if they do answer, you got to figure out. Hold on, I'm trying to do 3 things at once. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. I was Let me see. What is her name? Stacy. Miss Stacy. When did I buy it? Let's see how many people ordered it. Usually, when I buy these leads, I'm not the first one ordering it. September 17th. 148. What? Why didn't I buy that one? I can't buy it now. I only got $7. What was I doing? Let me see how many people bought this bad boy. But no, right? So it's not like when you buy a lead off of ISpeedtoLead, it's not like they take it off of the platform so nobody else buys it. All right, let's see. 146 details. All right, 3 other people. So I'm the 4th person. So that means 4 people brought this lead. So 1, they probably didn't fill out the form, or 2, they're probably busy, or 3, they didn't think that people would be calling them so soon. So those are the reasons that I think they don't answer, but yeah. Yeah. 9 times out of 10, you're not the only one calling them. All right, let's get to the next one. But I'm gonna, call them back anyway in a few minutes. I'm gonna go through all the other leads, and then we're gonna go from there. Do you remember the ba ba da ba da ba ba da? Blue summer cloudy day. All right, Miss Diane, let's see what you got.
Telephone number 41. Can't take your call now. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, simply hang up or press pound for further options.
Hey, Miss Diane, this is Monte Rodriguez calling about the property there on Inland Avenue. If you could give me a call when you can at 412-912-1888. Thank you. I was going to give him a different number. 960. That's my dialer number. That VM. I'm going to have to get my charger in a second. My phone is on. Question: how low do you let your phone get before putting it on the charger? My phone is currently on 32%. Question before I answer that: how many times did you call them?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Or better question, what is your process when you do buy those leads? Honestly, what did she say? Hey Monty, I honestly have been so busy I forgot. I will be honest, LOL. I do have a listing in the city of Washington. No thanks. And tenant will be moving out. It is blah blah blah. If you want to take a look at it, he's owned it for 2 years, but it's one of his investments that is an hour away and he's over it. I also list the house in Baldwin. It's updated, but in the 200K bracket. I'm not sure if that's something you'd be interested in. Do I want to respond to that one? I don't. Not yet. No. Far from that. I'm selling Interesting. That's the first time I've had that question. No, this is real estate purposes. I'm talking to motivated sellers about properties that they talk to somebody about selling or filled out a form on the website saying that they want to sell. I've only had 2 people answer so far, and we are in our no answer bracket. I didn't mean to laugh at the question. It was just interesting that you asked that question. All right. I wouldn't even know where to begin if I was to talk even remotely about insurance. Shoot, I don't even know what's on my card. What type of insurance? Health insurance? Why do I have so many numbers for this? Hey, let's see what this is. We gotta get somebody on the phone, guys. Come on, John. I believe in you. The voicemail's still full. All right. Straight to voicemail was my last note, so that was on Friday. And then it goes straight to voicemail today, so we're getting somewhere. Come on.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
Crap. Why don't they just tell me that the mailbox is full? Yeah, so actually I'm under contract with 3 of them right now. They're in title. Do you call them several times a day or several times over the couple of days? So I typically try to, for day 1, I try to call them, text them, email them. I try between 8 to 10 times. So 8 to 10 times, whether that's double dial, send them text messages or emails for the first like 3 to 4 days. And then after that, I'll lay back. I'll give them a break. And then I'll try to reach out to them at least 5 times throughout the next couple of days. and then and if they don't answer from there, I'll just put them on like a one a day type text messages where over the next like month or so it'll reach out to them until they're ready. But yeah, the one I just called today, I brought August 22nd, so a month ago, and 30 calls, 14 text messages, and 15 emails has been sent. Oh, sorry, not emails, voicemails. I don't have his email. But yeah, I mean, do you have like a CRM that you use? What is it? Brown Track? Tracy? Sorry, I thought that was an L. Do you have a CRM, or are you doing this like from your manually type thing? I feel like I just called them. Let me refresh. I'm gonna double dial these people. Voicemail is full. Shoot, I had one. I called them 54 times. So it averaged out to like 2 times a day or whatever. And so I called them like every day. And then I think the one, I didn't call them Saturday. So I usually like call them like every other Saturday or whatever. I didn't call him the Saturday. And then last Monday, he's like, or it was either Monday or Wednesday, he's like, man, you missed out. I put this under contract a couple of days ago. And I'm like, a couple of days ago, I've been calling you every day. So you get people like that, you know. So you gotta call them like morning, afternoon, evening, afternoon, morning, evening, evenings, morning, afternoon, like different times of the day. Sometimes I'll call people like 8 o'clock at night. Listen, you got to do what you got to do. I'll send them a text. I believe somebody was like, you know, it's 7:30. And I'm like, well, you did answer.
Your call has been forwarded to an...
All right, voicemail full, double dial, no answer. No answer. So like that, I'll just send them a text real quick. I'll say, let me see, what was my last text message? When is my next one going out? My next text message is going out on the 26th. Okay. Exactly. Exactly. I'm actually dealing with the seller that's in California. So 8 o'clock here is 5 o'clock over there. That's funny you said that. John, what's going on? Question mark. So I was just saying like, hey John, what's going on? I'll send like an eye emoji. I said they I don't know if you guys call it a gift or a gift or whatever. I sent them a gift. Manually is tough. 20 leads is a decent amount to do to keep you busy until you close one of them, I would say. Ooh, what type of leads did you buy? Did you buy ones that need some work done to it? Oh, boo. Hold on, my love just texted me. Hold on. She doesn't have lunch today, and I got the car. Hold on. I might have to end this live. Hold on. If she says she needs some food, I might have to go get her some food. Yeah, manually. I use Trello. I actually still use it, but not as much, obviously. Um, Trello's not too bad, but they don't have any automations. Honestly, if they had automations, I'd probably still be using them more than I use the CRM that cost me $200. I like how customizable they are, especially since it's free. I like free 99. Don't get me wrong, but so yeah, do something like, I know people use Podio, but Trello, I like their drag and drop and how customizable it is. Maybe I'll do like a little I'll do a little video how I use Trello. All right, might still want to sell, has to figure out if they're moving back to Pittsburgh or not. Property currently vacant. Brother checks in on it every so often. Price 100,000. Did have it up for sale for 75. We'll touch base. Why are okay? Hold on, I just snuck into the follow-ups. Yeah, it is T E L L L L. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, let me know. Let me know what you think about it. You could do like little automations, like if I add this tag, then set a follow-up date for this type of thing. Let me know if you want me to show you how I use it and what automations that I have. Let me know when you get a chance. Is there any wiggle room in the price? Oh, it's hard to talk to somebody who just likes to text. I'm gonna call him. Let me call him real quick. We'll see. He didn't answer my question. He's like, I prefer text, please, but you didn't answer any of my questions since September 15th. And then I text him again on the 19th.
Hello.
Hey, Brandon.
Hello? Yeah.
Hey, this is Monte. We were conversing via text a couple of days ago about the Highland and the other few properties that you're trying to sell.
Yeah, I don't have time to talk to you right now. I'll have to give you a holler another time.
What time you thinking?
I don't know.
All right.
Maybe a day or two here. All right, bud. I'll talk to you.
All right. Bye. Yeah, that's. So he has 4 properties. 1, 2, 3, 4. He wants to sell. He did give me a price for all 4 of them individually, but then I have additional questions that he didn't answer. What was the reasoning that he's trying to sell? Wants to sell 3 properties, citing financial reasons, money, does not live in the homes. For the first property, repairs have been completed and is currently vacant with the ability to close quickly if needed. Second property needs a furnace, kitchen, and bathroom with windows on hand to be installed. The owner describes it as much closer to the beginning than the end of being repaired. The third property has 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, including a utilitarian what? Utilitarian oh man, that is a tongue twister. Basement bathroom, and is not currently leased, but may be leased at the end of the month. Okay, which is the second? Which is the third type of thing? Um, dude, busy at the moment. Says he will call me back in a day or two. I mean, no information was exchanged. Do I count that as a contact? Probably not. Um, I don't want to mark it a dead lead, but I don't not want to not mark it because he's currently in our called no answer bucket. I'm gonna keep that there. All right, what's our next one? Oh, dude. What is the next step for us? Question mark. Let's call.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Tony. This is Monte calling you again about Ohio River Boulevard property. If you could, give me a call when you can at 412-912-1888. Thank you. I like when I leave them a bunch of voicemails, and then the next time I'll call, the voicemails are full. I like to think that it's full of me giving them calls and voicemails. Left PM. Sooner or later, like I say, if I call them about 50 times and they don't answer, I will probably push them to like a dialer. Meaning, Resembly has an option to call them via dialers, and I just say you could just go through them one by one and get done with them a little bit quicker. Oh, spoiler, I only do Pittsburgh. Actually, one of the 3 that I have under contract and title right now is in St. Clair, PA. And on the lead, when I brought it, I thought it said Upper St. Clair, which is in Pittsburgh. And ended up getting under contract, but it was high. Like, I think I got it for 60. So I was like, as is properties are going between 80 and 85, no brainer. Comes to find out, locked it up too high. And the buyers that I sent there, well, I'm gonna have to do a little video on that. I had to find buyers in the area, ended up calling for rent, active for rents, and the 2 buyers out of there went to the property, was trying to just like cut me out of the deal. And luckily, I built a good enough rapport with the seller for him to tell me what they were telling them. And since I got it under for 60, they were trying to get it between 30 and 40. And he's like, Monty, the seller, he's like, I don't know what Hughes is trying to do, but I can't do 30. I can't do 40. I paid more than 40. And luckily, ended up reaching out to an agent that sold the property, I think back in December, right around the corner. She brought her buyer there, and he was able to pay 50. And so instead of going the 40K route, which I should have did, since we had the buyer at 50, I was like, hey, seller, good news. I could get you more than 40, but I can't get you 60. And I was like, what did I say? I could do 45, knowing that, going up to 50 is my fee, right? So I can't get him at 50 because I wouldn't make anything. And I was like, okay, I'm okay with potentially getting 5 on it. Because one, I'm not there. And two, this agent didn't, try to go behind my back and cut me out of the deal. And so he paid 42 for it. I should have started at 42, knowing that he was going to counter me, because that's what he paid for it. He's like, Monty, I can't do 40. Can you do 46? Because I got to pay for transfer tax. And I go, you're lucky I like you, so I could do 46. So I'm going to be making 4K on it. But then the title company was like, are you aware, or on my contract with the seller says that I'm going to be paying for closing costs and stuff like that. But on the assignment, it didn't specify that the buyer will be paying for the closing costs, which generally speaking, the buyer is usually always paying for the closing costs, especially if it's off market. And the agent was like, we are not aware of this. And it wasn't in your paperwork. And I was like, fine, that's understandable. I wasn't used to the buyer not saying that they're not going to pay the seller side, because the buyers that I have, they pay for the closing cost. And so comes to find out, a little bit of closing costs I got to pay is going to be like $400. And I'm like, great. I already reduced my fee from 10 to 5 and now 4. And now it's going to be an additional $400. Long story short, that is why I like to stay in Pittsburgh, because I feel that I can control the deal a little bit more. And it's probably because I don't necessarily trust other people, other buyers. Just because of the buyers that I've had, they kind of spoil me a little bit. But yeah, maybe in the future I could I'll expand. But for right now, I'm only in Pittsburgh. So, do you are you hold on, before I ask you this question. Brown Tracy 14, do you dispo, or do you are you only on the acquisition side? I know that was a long story, but I just needed to let you know why I don't do that nationwide. Once I get my roots down and have system in place and build a team here, then I would, potentially expand to other markets. All right, Miss Kathleen, this one goes straight to voicemail as well. All right, she says she's sure she doesn't want anything, so that means she's going to be a little bit cranky coming back. So we'll see how that goes. But I have a hard stop, guys, at 2:00 today to go pick her up.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 410.
I think she blocked.
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Miss Kathleen, this is Monte. If you could give me a call when you can. All right. Straight. I wish, though, like, if I don't mind calling the leads or whatever, but if somebody is good with running the numbers in that area and then just taking it from there, I wouldn't mind calling on them, on leads that are not where I'm at. Gotcha. What are some other areas, and what's your schedule like? We'd love to like hop on a call and make some calls with you. That'd be kind of cool. Straight to voicemail, and then that way, if I do have to go to the bathroom and stuff, I wouldn't have to like hang up or like end the lives. Somebody reached out to me on Instagram and was like, "We should do some calls together." I was like, "Sure." Haven't heard from them since. But no, I haven't heard of Delaware. Like, is that? I feel like that's in New Jersey. Is that in New Jersey, or are you talking about? That's by New Jersey. Would you consider that New Jersey? Straight to voicemail. All right, we're gonna call her again. All right, now we're at round 2. Let's see what we got.
At the moment, but if you leave your name, your number, and a brief message.
Question: How do you? Well, I don't know if you're going to be answering the question I just asked, so I'll just wait. There's something on my pinky that I'm trying to get off, and it's not coming off. All right, no answer. I'm gonna have to stand up. And I gotta get my charger. I'm on 28%.
Your call has been forwarded to an auto. Telephone number 4.
I gotta use the bathroom, guys. No, Delaware is by New Jersey. Oh, nice. Yeah, I only call 3 days a week actually for me. Let me use the bathroom. I gotta go get the charger anyway. Hold on. You can contact me any way. Instagram is probably the best. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Yep. That. All right. Yeah, Instagram. Get in touch with me there. Oh crap, the charger. I just need an excuse to leave. Yeah, Instagram. I don't know how I could add you to the StreamYard. I'll have to like figure that out. But no, I typically call anywhere between 10:30 and 2. Now, if I have to go pick up my love from work for lunch, um, it should be in the description. Monte. I don't know if it's underscore Rodriguez. Let me see. Check the description real quick. Let me see. Guys, give me a like. Can I get a like or something? Because I've been on here. Let me see. Can I copy it? Oh. See if I can copy it there. Oh, shit. Can I do that? Nope. I want to delete that. Hold on. Yeah, it should be first name hyphen last name. Or underscore last name. I don't know. But yeah, I could typically call. I get back from the gym between like 9:30 and 10, and I try to make something to eat and be ready by 10:30. Most cases about 10:30 ish. I can start calling, and then depending on my love's lunch schedule, I can do like 10:30 to like 12. If I don't have to go pick her up for lunch, I could do from like 10:30 to 2. So decent amount of calling session, but it looks like you can only do until 12 o'clock anyway. So we should be good that way. So let me know. If you can't find me on Instagram, I don't know. Let me see. Yep. It's Monte underscore Rodriguez. Yep, there you go. I can't search for myself because obviously I come up. All right, back to what we were doing. We're not getting any answers today. Let me see if we could force somebody to answer. Let's force somebody to answer. All right, good. Contract sent. We're still waiting on these ladies to get back to us. All right. His mom is not in the best of health. She might have passed away over the week. So I'm touching base to see what's going on with him. Buyer walkthrough. Yeah, buddy.
Telephone number 7243228. Can't take your call now. At the tone, please record your message. When you finish.
Let's go. We got a call back. Hello, Monte speaking.
Monty, this is Dolly, 967 Woodbine. You know what? We went down there yesterday. For some reason or other, it was not on my computer.
What we sent you?
Yeah, whatever you sent me was not. It was on my home phone. It was on my phone, which is connected to my computer.
Okay.
When I talked to you, okay.
Uh-huh.
And then yesterday, when my daughter came down, there was not. Of course, there was one of the kids down there playing on the computer a couple days before. So I don't know if they hit something. I don't know. But it's not there. My other daughter's coming over here today. Possibly she could help me if I can get it back on.
Okay, how about this? I'll resend it to you. Could you call me if you don't see it when she's there?
Okay, I will call you if she don't see it. Okay.
Okay.
And the story. I'm going to ask you another question too.
What's that?
When it says PDF and stuff, what does that mean?
A PDF?
Yeah.
That's just another form of you being able to see it. That's like a different document.
Now, the next question is, how come you can't print it out?
What, the document?
Yeah.
You should be able to print it out.
That's what I thought. This is when it was there the one time before that, I just went to see it, but I got it and I had it.
Yeah.
Okay? And then it's going. Like I said, who the heck knows where it goes? You ain't going to believe this one when I tell you. My cat gets his little snout on my phone and makes it go up and down if I don't have the phone in my hand. My cat, yeah, he likes my phone.
Oh, wow.
And this story.
Do you want me
to answer it and help me out, right?
Right. Do you want me to send it separately to your email so it could be easier for you to print out?
Yeah, I do.
All right, hold on. Now, obviously, it's going to be blank.
So you're sending it to Deliza16305@gmail.com?
That's the one we have on file. Yes.
Right. Like I said, it was there, and then, like I said, the last time you asked me, was it there? And I said, yeah, and it was there. Now it's not there, but like I said, I don't know what happened to it.
Okay, well, I resend it to you, the DocuSign version. I'll send this to you. The subject is going to be printable version, okay? But in order for it to come back on my end, you will have to sign it on the electronic version, okay?
Okay, then you're, like I said, when I sign it, I probably have you in the line.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, gotcha. All right, I'm sorry for all this inconvenience, but, well, you're not talking to no computer genius here. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm not a computer. I'm not a genius neither. You're fine. Oh, that's
okay.
hilarious.
I gotta go. My daughter's calling me right now.
All right, I'm emailing it to you now. Okay.
Okay.
Bye. She talks so goddamn on fast. You should. I was looking at her too. Be able print this out. Now, obviously, we would have to change the dates when the time comes. Let me know if you are having troubles printing this out. Thank you! Exclamation point attached. Sweet. That one, she knows that we are going to find another buyer for her. For this one, I told her we typically do 14 days, but in this case, it will only need 7 days. She's also prepared to have a price reduction. I think we could sell this between 120 and 130. We've already anchored her at 100, so we shall see what happens. So I just emailed her the printable version, and I sent this to her September 3rd. So nothing we can do now but wait. She's been communicative with me, so all I can do is be patient. She is an older person, so generally speaking, they're not the best with technology. As long as you're open with them and being patient with them, they seem to want to work with you a little bit more. So, sent her the printable version. We'll try and go over it with her daughter. We'll see what happens next. There we go. I'm going to touch base with her. What's today? Monday. I'm going to touch base with her on Friday. Almost positive that we are going to have to change the dates. Alrighty. Well, that was an answer, so let's keep them going. Let's do these. Let's do these. Do these. All right. Who we speak? Okay. Let's call. Oh, that's a nice looking tub.
Hey, it's Kayla. Leave a message after the beep and I'll get back to you. Thanks.
Hey, how's it going? Monte Rodriguez here, calling about the property there on Fleming Avenue. If you could, give me a call when you can at 412-912-1888. Thank you. La 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 la. PM said something. Left voicemail. We'll just leave it at that. Dude, guys, we are striking out.
call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, how's it going? Monte Rodriguez here, calling about the property there on Salzburg Road. If you could give me a call where you can at 412-912-1888. Thank you. Answer the phone. Like, answer. Might have to end this out a little teeny bit earlier than today, guys, because
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please
Hey, is John there?
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, John, this is Monte. You spoke to someone on our team about selling the property on Baldwin Road?
I can't do that right now. I'm sick. I mean, I'm getting calls about it every 2 minutes.
Oh, geez. Okay, you gonna put the sell on hold, or is that what you're saying?
Did you look at where it's at?
Say that one more time.
You've already saw it. I was with you.
No, I seen it. Came across me digitally. Back. Let me see. How long ago was this? Back at the end of August 29th is when it came across my way.
But you never looked at it.
No, I didn't get that far. It's the first time I'm speaking to you. Yeah. What were you trying to get for it?
Not even sure. I started out at 90.
Okay.
But I haven't got there because I've been sick.
Right.
I mean, a couple people's looked at it, but the one on the chart at 60, there's a couple problems with it, like the sewage. It's not hooked into the sewage yet. The house is shot. They'll probably tear it down. Who said?
Okay. You said it's...
They all want to get it out. You know that, but
yeah.
I don't know if they'll let you do that.
Is it... You said
you
that...
got to get an engineer.
Oh. Is it something wrong with the foundation as well?
I don't know. The foundation is pretty low.
Okay.
This house is on... There's two houses here that don't have it. Mine and our neighbor. But it probably is low. And they want a different way. I mean, you can put a pump, but I don't know which way you do that either.
Okay. I'm trying to pull it up here. I'm not seeing anything. Give me a second. So, it will need to be completely renovated, everything like the roof, hot water tank, inside, outside type of thing.
Sure it would.
Yeah.
I mean, the furnace in there is 50-some years old.
Oh,
An
wow.
old boiler. It had to run forever, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
The house is it's a boiler. It ain't hot. It ain't work there heat. It's a boiler.
Boiler. Okay. Can you tell me about the sewer again? What were you saying about that?
It's never been hooked in.
Oh.
And I don't know. I don't know where you hook it in. You either have to pump it up the road. I don't. They ain't gonna let you have a septic tank there.
Okay. So, question: was the property ever lived in?
They did away with them all. It's done understand. What's that?
What was anybody living in the property at all?
Oh yeah, I lived there for 45 years.
In the sewer?
Just moved to a different house.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I never heard that happen before, especially if it's not on a septic.
It is on a septic
It
now,
is?
since I lived there.
Okay.
I mean, since I lived there, it's been on a septic.
Gotcha. Okay. And you were looking to get 90,000 for it?
That's what I was looking for. I mean, it's a nice corner piece of property.
Okay.
It's about almost an acre, I guess.
Okay. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom?
3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. And it's on septic. When was the last time you had that cleaned out, the septic?
It's been years, but they won't let you have a septic there.
No, they won't. You would have to get hooked up onto the public. It could be costly. Depends on how long the line will have to be. I could look into that. You mentioned you had offers on the property. What were the offers coming in at?
I got one at like 60 something. I don't know. I paid 27, 45 years ago. I don't know. I just don't know anymore with my health, and I will like get over there.
Gotcha. How far away do you live?
I can walk there if I could breathe.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm only a few houses away.
Okay. Let me see here. I'm looking at what you said.
When would you want to look at it?
Depends. Are you?
It's pretty growed up over there too. The land.
Yeah.
Pretty growed up because I ain't been there in 2 years.
Yeah, I was trying to look at it through Google Maps, and I can't see the house from the street. Let me see here. Have you been getting like violations or stuff like that for the overgrowth yet?
No.
Not yet.
You mean overgrown?
Yeah.
They probably just think it's the woods. There's a lot of woods around it.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Let me see here. What's your availability? Did you hang up on me?
No.
Okay. What's your availability?
What do you mean? What's my availability?
You asked me when I can see it, but with your health and all of that, when do you think you could be able to show it?
I'm available probably anytime.
Anytime, okay. So I'm interested potentially. I don't think the 90,000 will work.
Well, you tell me a price.
Yeah. What I could tell you a price. I'm still looking at some properties in the area real quick. What were you with that 50,000 offer? What did you say to that? Was that too low? Are you still? Is that one still on the table?
Yeah, that's too low.
Okay. So if 50 doesn't work for you, 90 doesn't work for me, what are you thinking?
About in the middle.
You're thinking around 70?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a tiny property.
Tiny.
Yeah, it says 900 square feet, 966. Is it bigger than that?
What, the property?
Yeah.
It's an acre of property, 1 acre.
The living area. So how big is
the living? Yeah.
Yeah.
The living area is tiny because it's upstairs and down. There's 3 floors, there's basement, and 2 stories.
Yeah.
Or a story and a half, it's called.
Okay. This is tough. You're kind of like in the middle of nowhere, but you're not in the middle of nowhere at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm not really seeing much activity in your square footage size. So I do see a small one. It's about 900 square feet that just sold. So that's good. Let me see here. And I think it might have been a piece of land.
What's the number address on that?
This one was it's on McMichael Road, 51 McMichael.
51 McMichael.
Yeah, it's about 869 square feet. Let me see. Give me a second here. I'm looking at it here. Yeah, it's a piece of land.
Yeah.
So it looks like they tore the house down and now they're selling the land.
They tore the house down.
Yeah. You said we might have to.
Oh yeah.
Let me see.
That's probably what I should do.
You probably take the land down or take the property down.
Take the house off.
Yeah. Well, how about this? I mean, my partner doesn't live too far away. What's your schedule like? Are you retired? Do you work at all or anything like that?
I'm retired.
You're retired? Okay. I know he's usually available late mornings, early afternoon type of thing. Do me a favor. I don't want to say, yeah, I could do the 70,000 without just talking to him, because, a lot of properties in your area are a lot bigger than yours.
Yeah.
And I'm not seeing anything.
There's hardly any bigger properties. Well, there's a couple bigger properties than mine. Their houses are bigger.
Yeah.
But this is an acre of property.
Right. So
you can put 2 homes on it.
Yeah, and so obviously that costs money as well to do that. Speaking of, I guess let me rephrase that. The properties that I'm seeing are bigger and they're newer. So I got 2010 built.
It's new homes.
Yeah, I got 2020. And then even the ones that are older, 1952, 1998, they're 1,500 square feet. It's 2,800 square feet. Do you have a cell phone? Is this your cell phone?
Yes.
Do you know how to send pictures?
No.
No? Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, listen, what is your schedule like? Do you think we could see it? What's today, Monday? Do you think we could come take a look at it this week?
Yeah, you'd have to call me.
I gotta call you.
You'd have to call me to get hold of me somehow.
Yeah, well, hey, you're a hard man to get a hold of.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. How about this? I'm gonna send you a text. Can you text me back so that way I know you got it? I'm gonna tell you my last name. Do you know my last name?
No, but you don't have to send a check yet, because that's no good.
No, not a check. A text message. I'm gonna send you.
Me a text.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm hard of hearing too.
No worries. Hold on. What's that?
Here's her text number. You can text my wife.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Tell me if she got it, okay?
All
right, give me 30 seconds. I gotta type it up. All right, tell her I sent it over to her.
You sent your text. Just came in. Monty Rodriguez.
Yep, the one and only.
You don't know Junior, do you?
Am I a junior?
No, I mean, do you know Junior, Joe Rodriguez?
No, I don't know them.
He was a good friend of mine. He just passed away.
Oh, wow.
No, you don't know.
Well, I guess that way you can't forget me then. Oh man. Well, listen, let me now that I know Miss Gail got my number, let me call my partner and see what a day and time would be good for him. As far as you go, what would be best for you? Mornings, afternoons?
Probably morning.
Mornings, okay, like before 11, before 10, after 9, what are you thinking?
I'd say anything if you told me the day before, you know what I mean?
Okay, let me do that. Now that you know who you were talking to, should I call you or should I call Miss Gail back?
Either one.
Okay.
If I don't answer, call her.
Okay, and then I'll send her a text if she doesn't answer. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let me see what.
See, when you say that, I hear check.
Oh.
That's how bad my ears are.
How about this? A text message. How's that?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
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 All right. Let me get to work, and then I'll give you a call back.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye. Oh, that one's tough. A lot of new builds in this area. You got one that's sold for 989,000. You got one sold for 1.5, or they're under contract. And then you got one pending for 250, 480,000. Much bigger. I feel like you would have to do an addition. We're at 966 square feet. You could possibly just tear it down to do a new build. The numbers are there for that. I just don't know how to compare it to anything. There's one for 270 that's the lot that I was talking about. It was 893 square feet. They tore that down, and now they're trying to sell the lot for 270. So that's active. It's been 3 days since it was on the market. And then you got one that's on the market for 1.2. You got one for 950, 865, 950, 473. So the numbers are everywhere, and I don't feel comfortable just saying a number without like at least a few comps that are comparable, but nothing is comparable because we're so small of a square footage size, and we're on the other side of the properties that are selling or under contract type stuff. So this is a really, really tricky one that I'm not too confident in. However, I do trust the person I'm going to send this to. Now, question is, who am I going to send this to? Because the buyers that I have in mind, I'm still waiting for him to walk this other property. And if I give him this one, he's going to want to do this one over the other one, but I really want him to do the other one over this one. So this is going to be really, really interesting because this is going to be a big project. So I'm going to pencil this in for now, and we're going to talk. Dude, I called him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times today. And I had this lead since August 22nd. Hold on, let me add something in here. Boiler, sewer never hooked into property. Currently on septic. I know seller lives a few doors down from property. Hard time breathing. Hasn't been to the property a few years. So the current buyer that I have in mind don't like septic properties, and so that is a whole can of worms in itself. So I'm going to reach out to a few people that I might know. We'll see. Mornings would be best time to get hold of them. Also got the wife's number as well. All right, you said it himself. He can't forget me. We're gonna put in a buyer walkthrough because we're waiting. Let me see. Reach out to buyers who the septics. Oh, 70K. How can I forget that? Notes. All right, so we know where the other offers came into play. Got him down to 70K. He said 50,000. 50 was too low. 90 is too high. Property needs everything. And in addition, to make it comparable to the others. Another thing, I wasn't able to see it from the street view. I've tried to Google map it, go to the back street. I just had a hard time pulling it up. All right. I know the worst thing that somebody could do is hang up on you. You guys seen it here before with Miss Stacy. She banged on me.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your...
Can't come to the phone at the moment, but if you leave your name, your number, and a brief message, we will get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks and have a good day.
Sweet Jesus. Hey guys, today is Monday, and Mondays are for pickleball. Those watching, do you guys do any sports or extracurricular activities? I like to play pickleball so much that twice a week is not enough. But I didn't play yesterday. I usually play Sundays and Mondays.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Oh, Stacy blocked me. I've been calling her too much today. All right, we got a few more guys, and then I'm just going to wrap it up for today. We already left voicemails for them earlier. This is the third time we have called them today.
Telephone number 4
is not available. Okay. Hello? Any questions before I go, guys? Got about 3 more, I think. 3 more calls. Allowed to answer any questions. Any questions? Yes, I'm standing. Using my standing desk. Ta-da-da-da-da. Hello?
Hey, it's Kayla.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you...
Alrighty, that is it for us today. Any questions? Let me see if we got any other ones to call. Let's see. Yeah, these calls, I'm gonna wait for 3:30, 3 o'clock, and 4 o'clock. So I won't be able to show that to you guys live. I potentially will be live again on the Wednesday. Let me see. Make sure I don't have any outstanding appointments. I know I have an appointment this week on Wednesday and Friday. Let's see. Sweet. We're all set. Okay. Yep. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Same time, same place, 10:30. Actually, hold on. I am good for 10:30. Yes. Yes. Yeah. All right. Let's start this all over. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for listening in and tuning into the comments. I appreciate that. If you find value in this, please give me a like. I will like that, and I'm almost positive YouTube will like that. I am going to try to put some stuff on Instagram. I'm a private person, and so I kind of get a little iffy with like sharing my day-to-day type of thing, but I'm working on it. Other than that, before I go, you guys know that relationships are the currency of life. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know. Go out there, squad up, and network with people. You never know who you're destined to meet. Until Wednesday, guys, I'll see you at 10:30. Bye, and enjoy your day.